I was so busy yesterday I forgot to record one. So you're gonna be getting two for this is gonna be the first one of two, and then it works out. Honestly, they're kind of the last two along the lines of like rules necessarily. So this first one is if there are no official answers, only official opinions. Now, certain systems, the publisher, the author, the writing team actually has official forums, and they'll actually answer questions about this stuff. So, like Pathfinder, there technically are official answers, but generally speaking, you don't have to listen to what they say. You can just run the game however, unless you're running like a Pathfinder Society game, in which case, you got to follow the rules. You got to be, very consistent because what you can end up having is people who are jumping between tables because, there wasn't space for me at this table today. I believe that's how it works. I've never actually participated, but I do know it's actually pretty easy for people to play, and GMs just show up and like get assigned a table to run for. But there are no official answers, only official opinions. Oftentimes, the answers that I find when I am looking for something about how does this particular rule work, or how do these two rules interact, like which one supersedes the other, which one should you be applying first, because sometimes the order of operations is a little foggy and it does need to be clarified a little bit. And generally speaking, what I find is the answer in these forum posts is this is what I do, not this is it. This is what you should do. It's always this is what I do. Because just because you typically do it this way doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else. Doesn't mean it's the correct way. It just means that is a way. And if people like your solution, then they can go with it. And so when you're looking up stuff, you can always just be like, well, I kind of know what I want to do. Let me see if other people do it and if they have a really awesome solution for how to actually make it work, because maybe you don't know necessarily how to achieve what you're trying to do, but kind of like the ballpark to get into. And then eventually, when you've done this enough, you don't even need to look stuff up. You can literally just on the fly be like, no, this is what we're doing. That's it. That's all there is to it. Oftentimes, I feel like people feel like that GMing is so hard and you have to be so on it and so correct. And most of the time, the players won't even notice when you're fudging the rules or going slightly sideways on things. Like my players, for the last few weeks, I haven't even been bothering with like, hey, make sure you're rolling your range attacks at a penalty if you're firing into a melee, because technically you're supposed to. I was just like, nah. The range attacks aren't happening that much, and they don't do that much damage compared to this one particular character who has been referred to as basically the blender. So we don't have that problem because none of them are really noticing that it's not happening, and I don't really care. And it keeps the combat moving faster, so why not? And a few of them probably do watch my social media on some regular basis, so they'll see this and know now. But I don't think any of them are going to call me out for it. It doesn't matter. Does it really matter that a character doesn't have 2 or 3 feats to make it so that they can fire into melee without any penalties? No. They can do so many other cool things with it instead. So yeah, there are no official answers, only official opinions. And you can certainly make your opinion at your table one of the official opinions. So go out there and do it. Have some fun. Think about how you want things to actually run at your table and make that the reality. There. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves, and I will see you around next time.